start from the beginning. What is the name of the author of Prisoner of Zenda? The author. Do you know the word the author? The author of Prisoner of Zenda. The author of Prisoner of Zenda. Author. Author. Yes? Again. Anthony Ho. So the author of Prisoner of Zenda is Anthony Ho. This is Anthony Ho. This is Anthony Ho. He was born in 1863 near London. He wrote about 32 works of fiction. The most famous one was Prisoner of Zenda. Prisoner of Zenda was published in 1894. This is Anthony Ho, the author of Prisoner of Zenda. So, who was the author? Anthony Ho. He was born in near London in 1863, and he wrote about 32 works. The most famous one was Prisoner of Zenda. It was published in 1894. Okay? As you know that Prisoner of Zenda is a fictional story. It was not a real story. It was not a real story. It was a fictional one. Fictional means not real. Something of fiction. Prisoner of Zenda was or is a fictional work. It's written to criticize the regime or the system in that age. Okay? As you know that any story, أي قصة, consists of 3 elements. What are they? What are the 3 elements? إيه الثلاث أسس بتوع أي قصة أو العناصر بتاع القصة؟ Yes? Characters, places, and the events. That's right. So we have the places. The places of the events. The places of the events. أحداث الأماكن. The places of the events. Where does this story take place? Where does this story take place? Yes? In Ruritania. What is Ruritania? What is Ruritania? Yes. What is Ruritania?
A fictional country in the Central Europe.
It is a fictional country in the center of Europe. So, Ruritania is a fictional country in the center of Europe. So, the first place is Ruritania. Ruritania is a fictional country in central of Europe. What is the capital of Ruritania? What is the capital of Ruritania? Strelso is the capital of Ruritania. It is a fictional capital. It is a fictional capital. So, the place or the country in which the story takes place is Ruritania. And the capital is Strelso or Strelsa. And it is a fictional one. It is a fictional one. The name of the story is The Prisoner of Zenda. So we have a small town called Zenda. So we have a place or a small town called Zenda. Zenda is a small town near the border of Mauritania, and it's about 80 kilometers from Israel. Again, what is the place in which the story takes place? Mauritania. The capital is? And Zenda is? Small town. We have 5 places in Zenda. We have 5 places in Zenda. What are they? They are, who can read them? Yes?
The forest to the hunting lodge.
The forest,
The hunting lodge.
the hunting lodge,
The mansion.
and
Mansion.
the mansion,
The castle.
the castle, and then. These are the 5 places in Zenda. The forest, hunting lodge, and the castle and Zenda. We have 5 places. And most of Zenda was the Duke's land, or was the Duke of the country. So we have Mauritania, we have Israel South or Israel South, and we have Zenda. And we have 5 places in Zenda. This is the first element. The first element is places. Come to the second one, which is the plot. Plot means events. That's right. Plot means events. So we have places, and then we have plot. What do you mean by the word plot? Yes, that's right. This is the second element that العنصر الثاني of any story. So the first element is places, and then we have to the second one. It is plot. It is the plot. We have 3 phases. We have 3 phases of the plot. What are they? They are, is it? After coronation. This is after coronation. And this before coronation. And this during coronation. So how many phases we have? 3. We have after coronation, during coronation, and before coronation. What do you mean by the word coronation? It's? Yes. In English? It is a ceremony. It is a ceremony in which the king will become the new one. But it is an official ceremony in which the king will become the king. How many phases? 3. Before, during, and after coronation. So this is the first one. Before the coronation. And this is during the coronation. And then after the coronation. How many phases? 3 months. What are they? Before coronation, and during coronation, and after coronation. This is the plot of the story. So we have 3 elements. The first one is places, and the second one is plot. Plot means that's right. Then we have characters. Then we have characters. We have this
Major characters.
major characters. That's right. Major characters. We have major characters. Major characters mean the characters who, yes, the main characters means the main characters, the most important characters in the story. So this is the third element of the story. This is the first ones. This is Rose, Russell, and Robert. This is Rose, Russell, and Robert. These three persons are Russell family. These are Russell family. So the major characters are Rose, Russell, and Robert. Rose is a lady, and Russell is a man, and Robert is a man. Robert is the husband of Rose, and Russell is the brother of Robert, and the brother-in-law of Rose. So, who is Rose? Yes? She is? She is? Of Russell. And she's the wife of? Robert. Again, who is Rose? Yes?
She was Rasendel's sister-in-law, and she always encouraged Rasendel to do anything useful.
The question is, who is Rose?
Rasendel's sister-in-law.
Russell's sister-in-law. And?
The wife of
Robert. Who is Russell? He is Russell. He was the narrator of the story, and he was an English gentleman. He is a brother of Robert. Okay. Then we have, this is Russell. This is Russell. Russell was an English gentleman. He was an officer in the Queen's Army, and he was 29 years old. So Russell was an officer, and he was 29 years old, and he was the brother of Robert. This is Russell. Okay? And then we have the king. This is the king, the new king, the king of Mauritania, the one who will become the king in 3 weeks. So Russell will attend the coronation of the king of Mauritania. This is the king. Do you think if we put these two pictures next to each other, what do you think? What do you think? This is Russell, and this is the king. Is there or are there any similarities?
Yes.
Yes, there are some similarities. Yes.
They had the same red hair. And
They have the same hair, the same color, red hair. What else?
a straight nose.
And
Straight nose.
straight nose. Yes, the same straight nose.
And they were so alike.
They were alike. They were alike. From the picture you see that these two men are alike. Some few differences. Some few differences. The personality. That's right. The king, His name was Rothwell the First. So the name of the king is Rothwell the First. This is the king. This is the king. So what is the name of the king? Rothwell the First. So again, what is the name of the king? Rothwell the First. And what is the name of Ressendel? What is the name of Ressendel? Ressendel or Rothwell Ressendel. How many persons do we have in Ressendel family? 3. Rose, Ressendel, and Rothwell. How many persons do we have in this family? The family of the king is Rothwell the First, the Duke, and Philip. And Philip. This is the Duke. This is the Duke. So how many persons do we have in Ressendel family? We have 3. And how many persons do we have in? We have 3. This is the Duke. So we have 3 persons in this family, and we have 3 persons in this family. Rose, Ressendel, Robert, and here we have Robert the First, and the Duke, and the Duke was a clever man. And he had a forest and a hunting lodge, a castle in Zinda. He invited his brother Ressendel to spend 3 days in Zinda before the coronation. This is the would-be king. This is the new king. He will have a coronation in routine. So he was preparing himself to be the king. The king had some men. He had some men. Men of the king. Men of the king. They are Sam and the prince. And he had 2 servants, Joseph and the Pharaoh. These are the men of the king. Who are the men of the king? Sam and prince. This is Sam and prince. This is Sam and prince. So these are the men of the king. Who are they? Who are they? Sam and prince. Who are the servants? Joseph and Pharaoh. This is Sam and prince. From the early. So we have 3 elements. We have places. Then we have cloth. Then we have characters. How many families do we have? 2. Rose, Ressendel, and Robert. And the second family are Rothwell the First, the Duke, and the Philip. And we have the men of the king. They are Sam and the prince. What do you know about Sam? What do you know about Sam? What do you know about Sam? Yes? He was an old soldier with the king. He was an old soldier with the king. What else? Yes, that's right. What do you know about Fritz? What do you know about Fritz? Yes.
Fritz was a man of the king, and he was very loyal to the king, and he was medium short, and he was a gentleman.
That's right. He was the other man of the king. He was loyal to the king. He was loyal to the king. Then we have Duke's servant. We have Duke's servants. Duke's servants are Huh? Johan or Johan? It's Johan. Johan's mother and Ben's mother. So how many servants do we have for the Duke? 3. We have Johan, Johan's mother, and Ben's mother. Who are the servants of the Duke? 3. They are Johan, Johan's mother, and Ben's mother. Again, who can say that? Yes. Yes, Margot? Maxwell. Again? Yes? And Maxwell. Again? Yes? Yeah. And then we have this name. She is Antoinette Dumoulin. What do you know about Antoinette Dumoulin? What do you know about Antoinette Dumoulin? Yes?
And ambitious.
She is a fashionable lady. She is a fashionable lady.
And ambitious.
And ambitious.
And she was known for her wealth.
She was known for her wealth. So, she is fashionable, beautiful, fashionable, wealthy, and ambitious. Why? She was a guest of the Duke. She was a guest of the Duke. She was a guest of the Duke. So, we talk about 3 things. Number 1 is places of the story. It's in Romania. It is a fictional character. And the capital is Streltsov. And we have it's a small town. And then we talked about laws. We have 3 phases. There, before coronation, during coronation, and after coronation. And then we have characters. What are they? We have 2 families. Russell family and Robert. The King family, Rose, Russell, and Robert. And then we have Robert the Best, the Duke, and the King. Then we have maid of the King and the Duke's servant. And we have a lady called Antoinette. Okay? You have a paper of questions about chapter 1 and 2. Chapter 1 and 2. Okay? You have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes. Yes. You have 3 minutes to answer the first 6 questions. You have 3 minutes to answer the first 3 questions. With your partner, answer the first 3 questions. You have 3 minutes. Yes. Because he was a wealthy man. That's right. What else? That's right. That's right. This is the first question. The second one?
What does the owner of the English of Michael Duke of Streltsov? She should adopt the Duke Master of Streltsov to be the king because he care about the
That's right. Duke Michael was a clever man. He cared about people. So most people in Mauritania like the Duke to be the king. This is the second question. Come to the third one. Yes? Please, third question? Yes. Poison the king. Yes. Because he wanted to be the king. That's right. Listen. Yes. Johan's mother. Yes.
What do they do with the person? Look there in the syllabus the king.
Yes, that's right. Again this question. Question number 4.
Who overheard their plan and what do they do with the person? Johan's mother heard them and they presented in the cell.
Cellar?
Cellar with a roll of enter.
Okay, that's right. Question number 5. Question number 5. Yes? Yes?
Why is Sandra upset when he says
Yes, that's right. Number 6. Number 6. Yes, number 6.
Why do you know that the poor people like it? The poor people like it that because he always lived with Zip in Mauritania and he cared about Zip and he promised Zip for a good future in Mauritania.
Okay, that's right. Again, who can answer question number 6? Question number 6. Again, say it again, please.
How do you know that people, poor people like the poor people like the because he always lived with Zip in Mauritania and he cared about the people in Mauritania and he promised them for a good future for Mauritania.
Okay, that's right. So, poor people in Mauritania like Duke Michael to be the king. Okay, do you have any question? Mothers of Johan. Johan's mother. Not Johan, it's Johan. Yeah, that's right. In 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. Question the quotation number 1 and number 2. In 2 minutes, would you believe? Answer quotation number 1 and number 2 in 2 minutes. Have the quotation away. And this row will take question number 2. Okay. Yes, that's right. Read it. Listen. Listen. Yes, ma'am. Listen. Listen. What does opportunities mean? Opportunities means chances. That's right. What responsibilities means? Duties. What you do are responsibilities. And what you take are opportunities. So, everyone has opportunities and responsibilities. What you have is opportunity. And what you do and what you give is responsibility. Yes?
Who this and when Rassendel, when Ruth made a conversation.
A comparison?
A comparison with Rassendel and his brother Robert.
That's right. Second question, Radwa. Read it, please.
What does the person mean by this?
What does he mean by opportunities and responsibility? What does he mean? Well, to a man like me, opportunities are responsibilities. What does it mean?
He didn't do the work and because he has enough money.
Because he had enough money. That's right. Question number 3. Question number 3. Yes. Listen. Serious about work or life? He likes his life. Do you think he likes work? No, he doesn't like work. He likes easy life. Because he said that he had enough money, he had a good position, he didn't need to work, because he was a wealthy man, and he had a good position. His brother was the lord of the town, and he had enough money. Why does he need to work? Do you work for money only? No, we don't work for money only. We work for self-satisfaction. Because some people are very rich, but they work. They work for self-satisfaction. So, is he right? No, he is not right. He means that if I have enough money and I have a good position, I don't need work. He is wrong because people don't work for money only. Quotation number 2. Yes.
Said this when he was in the train and he went to the coronation. Said this because people said God save the king, and he knows that Rasentel wasn't the real king. And said this to see both Rasentel, brothers Rasentel and brother Rasentel.
That's right. Question number 2. Yes. 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 God saved the king. So, how many kings do we have in the story? 2 kings. Who are they? The pretended king, Rasentel, and the real king was robbed the place. Question number 3. Question number 3. Question number 3. Yes? Yes. Yes. So he talked about 2 persons, the real king and the pretended king. Then we have 5 questions about 5 and correct the mistake. This row will have 2. Number 1 and number 2. This row will have number 3 and number 4. And this row will have number 5. With your partner, answer number 3 and number 4. And this is number 1 and number 2. And this is number 5 only. With your partner. Number 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Number 3, number 3 and number 4. Why? Okay. Number 1 and 2. Who can you get? Yes, ready? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Listen. Yes, ma'am. What is the mistake? All هتبقى poor people أو most of the people أو some people poor rich people برافو عليك يبقى all them are rich people أو some people أو عشير you can about you البور بس. Yes. Number 2. Yes. Read the sentence, please.
Present interface is exactly like the same space. The mistake is exactly like the same. And the sinner then.
No. Exactly عارف الخطأ فين؟ الخطأ بالإكزاكت. هيبقى التصريف بتاعها؟ ها؟ Almost. Exactly is wrong and the right is almost. Yes? Yes? Isn't. Exactly. That's right. Number 3 and 4. Is it 3 and 4? I'm sorry. Yes? You and you. This is number 4 and number 3. Yes?
That he invited Russell to eat with him in Strepsel, with the mistake Strepsel and the right in Hunting Lodge.
In Hunting Lodge, that's right. Sad. Resident is wrong and right is sad. Yes? You say that? Okay, can I? Yes? Modify تبقى test. Modify mean change. Modify is wrong and right is test. Okay? So we have finished. So we have 4 questions for homework. We have 4 questions for homework about and the quotation number 5 and find the mistake the rest of the paper to be homework for next time. Okay?